You feel fine. No, really? You wake up, you go to work, you manage your day. There's no sharp pain, no fever, no obvious sign that anything is wrong. Maybe you're just a bit more tired than you used to be. Perhaps you feel a little bloated after meals, but who doesn't? You write it off as aging or stress or a big lunch. But inside your body, right now, a silent war could be raging. Your liver, your diligent, hardworking organ, may be under siege. It's being infiltrated by an enemy it was never designed to fight on this scale. An enemy that is quietly replacing healthy, functional tissue with useless, dangerous fat. And you wouldn't even know it. This is not a rare condition. Fatty liver disease affects over 100 million people in the United States alone. That's nearly 1 in every 3 adults. Globally, the numbers are staggering, and the vast majority of those people have no idea, because the disease's most terrifying characteristic is its silence. This isn't a harmless bit of extra weight. This silent condition is a direct pathway to liver inflammation, scarring, cirrhosis, liver failure, cancer, and ultimately, an early death. And here's the scariest part. The part I need you to truly understand. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't send you to the emergency room. It whispers. It sends vague, easy-to-dismiss signals that you've probably already been explaining away for years. In this video, I will pull back the curtain on this silent killer. I will show you the early, hidden symptoms your body is sending you, the surprising, everyday foods that are the primary cause, and, most importantly, how you can reverse it naturally before it's too late. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Every interaction helps this life-saving information reach someone who might be walking around feeling fine while their health is in jeopardy. Stay with me until the very end, because this isn't just about feeling better. This is about understanding that what you don't feel could be the very thing that kills you. But first, to defeat this enemy, we must understand the hero it's attacking. To grasp the danger, you first have to appreciate the miracle that is your liver. It's not just a filter, it's your body's master chemical processing plant. Weighing about 3 pounds, it performs over 500 vital functions. It detoxifies your blood, processes nutrients, regulates your hormones, controls your cholesterol, and manages your blood sugar. It is the unsung hero working 24/7 to keep you alive. A healthy liver is sleek, efficient, and contains very little fat. But when fat begins to accumulate inside its cells, when more than 5% of your liver's weight is fat, you have officially crossed the line into a condition called hepatic steatosis, or more commonly, fatty liver disease. There are 2 main types we must discuss: NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This is the first stage. It's simply the presence of excess fat in the liver. At this point, many people are asymptomatic, but the damage has begun. NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. This is where things get truly dangerous. The hepatitis part means inflammation. NASH is fat plus inflammation. The fat has become so excessive that it's now injuring the liver cells, triggering an immune response. This inflammation is your liver crying out for help. It's the fire that leads to scarring. Now, for decades, we've linked this disease to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and high cholesterol. And that link is incredibly strong. But here is the catch. The crucial detail that so many people miss. You do not have to be overweight to get fatty liver disease. There's a phenomenon doctors call TOFI, thin outside, fat inside. A person can have a normal BMI but still have dangerous amounts of visceral fat packed around their internal organs, including the liver. This can be due to genetics, a diet high in certain foods, or a sedentary lifestyle, even in a slim person. For years, this fat can silently accumulate, triggering that low-grade inflammation of NASH, slowly, methodically damaging your liver. It's like a faulty faucet, dripping relentlessly onto a wooden floor. For a long time, you don't notice the damage, but beneath the surface, the wood is rotting away. So if you can't feel it, and it can happen even if you're thin, how on earth are you supposed to know this silent sabotage is happening inside you? The truth is, your body is sending out warning flares. They are just not the ones you've been taught to look for. And those are the signals we are going to expose right now. Most people find out they have fatty liver by accident during a test for something else. Why? Because the symptoms are vague, common, and incredibly easy to dismiss. They don't scream, they whisper. Let's learn to listen. 1. Persistent fatigue. This isn't just "I'm tired." This is a deep cellular exhaustion that a good night's sleep doesn't fix. Your liver is central to energy metabolism. When it's clogged with fat, it cannot efficiently manage blood sugar or convert nutrients into usable energy. Your entire system runs on low power. 2. Mild right upper abdominal discomfort. This is not a sharp pain. It's a dull, nagging ache, a feeling of fullness or pressure just under your right rib cage. This is the physical sensation of your liver swelling with fat and inflammation, stretching the protective capsule that surrounds it. 3. Feeling full easily. After meals, if you find you can't eat as much as you used to, or you feel uncomfortably stuffed after a normal-sized meal, your swollen liver could be physically pressing on your stomach, reducing its capacity. 4. Mild nausea or poor appetite. When your liver is struggling, its ability to produce bile, which is essential for digesting fats, is impaired. This can lead to a persistent low-grade feeling of nausea and a general lack of interest in food. 5. A bloated belly or indigestion. This isn't just gas. It's a feeling of being constantly distended. A dysfunctional liver contributes to poor digestion and imbalances in your gut microbiome, leading to excess gas and bloating. 6. Mildly yellowish skin or eyes. Early jaundice. This is a critical sign. When the liver is damaged, it can't properly process a substance called bilirubin, a yellow pigment. It builds up in the blood, giving a faint yellow tinge to the whites of your eyes or your skin. 7. Brain fog or poor memory. Can't focus. Forgetting names? Your liver might be to blame. One of its key jobs is to filter toxins from the blood. When the filter is clogged, toxins like ammonia can reach the brain, impairing cognitive function. 8. Unexplained weight gain, especially around the abdomen. A fatty liver is a hallmark of metabolic dysfunction and insulin resistance. Your body is in fat storage mode, and it preferentially stores this fat in the abdominal area. 9. Slightly elevated liver enzymes in blood tests, ALT-AST. If you've ever had a blood test where your doctor said your liver enzymes were a little high, This is a direct warning. ALT and AST are enzymes that live inside liver cells. When those cells are damaged by fat and inflammation, they leak these enzymes into your bloodstream. It's a direct sign of liver injury. 10. High triglycerides or blood sugar. Your blood test shows high triglycerides. That's your liver screaming for help. It's so full of fat that it's desperately trying to package it up and ship it out into the bloodstream. High blood sugar is a sign of the insulin resistance that is driving the entire disease process. Have you experienced any of these? Let us know in the comments below. Seeing how common these are can be a huge wake-up call for someone else watching. And if you're finding this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button. These symptoms are the what, but to truly win this war, we must understand the why. What are we doing in our daily lives that forces our heroic liver to become its own storage unit for toxic fat? The answer is probably in your kitchen right now, and we're about to expose the main culprits. For years, the conventional wisdom was that fat in your diet caused fat in your body. But for the liver, the primary villain is not fat, it's sugar. And one type of sugar in particular is uniquely toxic to your liver: fructose. Fructose is found in table sugar, which is 50% fructose, and in massive concentrations in high fructose corn syrup. Unlike glucose, which every cell in your body can use for energy, fructose can only be metabolized by your liver. Imagine your body's cells are small houses, and each can take in a package of glucose for energy. But fructose is a package that can only be delivered to one address: your liver. When you drink a soda, a large juice, or eat ultra-processed snacks, you are flooding your liver with more fructose than it can handle. The liver panics. Overwhelmed, it has only one option for dealing with this massive fructose load. It converts it directly into fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis, literally making new fat. This is your body's emergency fat production pathway, and a high fructose diet keeps that emergency switch permanently flipped on. This leads directly to the core driver of the disease: insulin resistance. Insulin is the hormone that tells your cells to absorb sugar from the blood. But when the liver and other cells are stuffed with fat, they stop listening to insulin signal. Your pancreas then has to shout louder, pumping out even more insulin. These high insulin levels are a powerful command to your entire body: store more fat. It creates a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle of fat storage and metabolic chaos. So, the primary causes are excess sugar, especially fructose, sodas, juices, sweets, and hidden sugars in processed foods, high-carb, low-fiber diets. White bread, pasta, and white rice break down into sugar rapidly, overwhelming the system. A sedentary lifestyle. Lack of movement makes insulin resistance worse. Poor gut health. An imbalanced microbiome can send inflammatory signals directly to the liver. And if this silent process is left unchecked, it progresses relentlessly from simple fat, NAFLD, to fat plus inflammation, NASH, and then to fibrosis, the first stage of scarring. The liver is trying to heal itself, but creates stiff scar tissue instead of healthy cells. Cirrhosis, severe, irreversible scarring. The liver becomes hard and lumpy, and its function plummets. Liver failure or cancer, the end stage, where a transplant may be the only option. This sounds incredibly grim. It sounds like a one-way street to disaster. But I am about to tell you the most important and hopeful truth about this disease. Your liver possesses a superpower that very few organs have. It is designed to heal itself. This damage, if caught before the cirrhosis stage, is reversible. And in our next section, I will give you the 8 evidence-based actions to unleash that healing power. This is where we turn from understanding the problem to actively solving it. The good news is profound. You do not need a magic pill. You need to give your liver the conditions it needs to heal itself. Here are 8 evidence-based actions you can start today. 1. Aggressively cut sugar and fructose. This is step 1, and it is non-negotiable. Eliminate sodas, fruit juices, yes, even 100% juice, sweetened teas, and processed snacks. Read labels relentlessly. This starves the fat-making factory in your liver. 2. Eat whole, unprocessed foods. Build your diet around foods rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. This means leafy greens like spinach and kale, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, antioxidant-rich berries, healthy fats from avocados and olive oil, and high-quality protein from fish and legumes. 3. Exercise. Regularly. Aim for 30 to 45 minutes of moderate exercise like brisk walking most days of the week. Exercise does 2 critical things. It burns calories, and more importantly, it makes your cells more sensitive to insulin, directly fighting the root cause of the disease. Lose 5 to 10% of your body weight. If you are overweight, this is the most powerful lever you can pull. Studies have shown that losing just 5% of your body weight can significantly reduce liver fat. Losing 10% can actually reverse the inflammation of NASH. 5. Consider time-restricted eating, intermittent fasting. When you're constantly eating, your liver is constantly working. Confining your eating to an 8 or 10-hour window gives your liver a much-needed break to repair and regenerate. Always discuss this with your doctor first. 6. Focus on liver-supporting nutrients. Certain nutrients are vital for liver health. Choline helps export fat from the liver. Milk thistle is a powerful antioxidant that protects liver cells. NAC helps produce glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. 7. Improve your gut health. Your gut and liver are intimately connected. Support your microbiome with fiber-rich foods, prebiotics, and fermented foods like yogurt or kefir probiotics. A healthy gut reduces the inflammatory load on your liver. 8. Prioritize sleep. Poor sleep is a major stress on the body and has been shown to worsen insulin resistance. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night to allow your body and liver to fully recover. Your liver wants to heal. You don't have to invent a cure. You just have to stop doing what's hurting it and start doing what helps it. If you're feeling motivated to make a change, hit that like button as a commitment to your health journey. And share this video with someone you love. This information could genuinely change the course of their life. These are the tools, but a toolbox is useless without the will to open it. As we conclude, let's talk about the mindset you need to protect the single most resilient and most vulnerable organ in your body. We've journeyed deep inside the body and uncovered a silent threat, but we've also uncovered a path back to health. You only get one liver, and right now it is performing hundreds of tasks to keep you alive. It is fighting for you. It's time for you to fight for it. Do not wait for pain. Pain is a late-stage symptom in liver disease. Do not wait until your doctor uses the words advanced, fibrosis, or cirrhosis. The time for action is now, while the whispers are still quiet, while the damage is still reversible. Listen to your body. That fatigue, that bloating, that brain fog, stop explaining them away. Start seeing them as signals. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Make one small change today. Swap one soda for a glass of water. Go for a 15-minute walk. Add a side of greens to your dinner. Small, consistent actions create massive change over time. Because the scariest diseases, the ones that truly steal our futures, are the ones that don't hurt. Until it's too late. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. As a final act to help others, please ensure you've hit like and are subscribed for more life-saving content. And one last time, please share this video. Think of it as sending out a flare of hope to someone who might be navigating this in the dark, feeling fine. Be well and stay alert.